Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Speaks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Give out live free picks for today's card. And on today's show, we'll have picks for you from college football. We got Army, Navy, and the LA Bowl game in primetime late tonight. Also, picks for you from the NBA Cup semifinals from Vegas. We have two matchups up. Also, a monster card. Here's our first monster card here. Saturday college basketball with major conference teams head-to-head here on this Saturday. A huge card today. Also picks from the NHL. And guys, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience. Remember, we simulcast the Tony Six Morning Show in both the vertical and the horizontal format. So whatever fits your purpose. If you're on a mobile phone, you'll get a better experience on the vertical. Or if you are on a laptop, a desktop, or tablet, then you may look for our landscape there to give you the best viewing experience. Let's meet the cappers, get right to the picks. We don't mess around here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Dropped the play that we had yesterday. I had the Hawks. They didn't stand a chance there against the Pistons. They just got blown out. So yeah, that was the only one we had on there. Thought 7 was going to be enough for them, but they needed a whole lot more than that. So dropped that one. Excuse me. Did get one goal scorer out of the 2 games we had in hockey yesterday. So that was a silver lining there. And then, like you said, just monster card on everything today. So ready to get to it.
Get to it indeed. Let's go to El Nino. Sal, what's happening?
Yeah, rough one for me yesterday. Did hit my best bet, but yeah, it was on the Hawks as well. Had the Pacers. They were looking good till they failed to cover late there. Had a push as well, and yeah, also had the Blackhawks in the NHL, which was a tough one. I thought it was a good spot for them. Maybe too public a spot, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, anywho, look for a bounce back today.
Yeah, I'll look for a bounce back too. I was on the Hawks, and one thing I was worried about a healthy Pistons teams, and we saw pretty much a healthy Pistons team. And when they're healthy, look out, because they were out there playing well. Also, was on Eastern Washington. Boy, they made a late run there to try to cover, but couldn't get it done. They were chasing the entire game, but was not able to get that one home. But we'll look to bounce it back today. So we'll get it underway here with the starts with college football. So boys, we'll have 2 games. Army Navy usually has its own day, but it's going to have the bowl game also. But of course, different time slots here, so no worries there. Army Navy in Baltimore. We see Navy still about 6.5-point favorites. We're seeing juice now on that 6.5, so we might see a 7 pop up. If you're looking to bet the dog, I'd wait a little bit because I'm seeing some juice now on this 6.5. Total sits here at 38.5. And then the LA Bowl tonight, Boise State and Washington. We got Washington laying about 10 in this game, total 52.5. The news here is, of course, we know Maddox will be the quarterback here. Washington head coach Jed Fish says, hey, I have no opt-outs. We got guys playing. There's only one opt-out here for Boise, their left tackle, who's projected to go in the NFL draft. He will not play. So that's not the only opt-out we see in this game. So we started off here with Chris.
Yeah, looking at this Boise State, Washington, I'm going to take the over 52.5. I think we see a lot of back and forth between these two teams. Get up and over that total. Then I'm going to go the other direction. I know it's a low total at 38.5 there, but you look at these guys in their past 10 meetings, they're 7-2-1 to the under. They trend to that there, and they typically play pretty tight there. So I'd take the under in that one and over in the Boise State game.
There we go with Chris. Next up, we move on over to Al Ninos.
Yeah, you can go further back than the last 10 for long trends of unders in that matchup. But I don't know. I think this Navy offense, 8-3 to the over on their season. I might have to start leaning. I haven't bet it or anything, and I can't blame Chris for following these trends here. It could very well be another low-scoring battle, but at this number, I may start leaning to the over here. A stronger play again on the next one, Boise State and Washington game. Much higher total, but I think for a good reason here. I think we see some offense in this one, a lot of it, a lot of back and forth throughout, and take that one to go over.
Yeah, from El Ninos here. I'll tell you what I think here about these games. I'm going to look for take the plus points here with Army, and I'd wait for that 7 to come in. You know, one thing here about Army, they come off a game here against UTSA, a 3-point road win. I think that's a very impressive win because the Roadrunners were very dominant in recent home games, pounding teams. They went in there and got the outright win, which I was really impressed with. And they also covered a recent game at Tulane behind good offensive performance. Navy is failed to cover 7 of 10 with issues defensively. They hosted a down Air Force team and just barely won 34-31. Black Knights away from home holding teams 21 points a game. And if you look at midshipmen over the past 2 months, giving up 33 points per game, 4.8 yards per rush. I think this line is just based on the win-loss records, but I just see Army playing better down the stretch. So I'll look at Army in this spot plus the points. Also, I like the over in Boise State here and Washington. I think you're going to see two pretty good quarterbacks get showcased here. I don't expect to see teams running the football between the tackles in a bowl game, especially in this fast track in LA. Madsen here returned for the Mountain West title game from injury, had a really good game, throwing for 289 yards. We know Huskies quarterback Devon Williams, 70% completion for the year, 8.6 yards per pass attempt. They went 3-0. Washington went 3-0 the over the non-conference. Again, look for the passing games to be showcased here. I think the total's a little low because when Boise State's quarterback was hurt, they had trouble scoring. So I think there's some value in this number because with Maddox in the lineup, I think you're going to see the ball up in the air. So I like the over as well in this one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. Turn our attention over to the NBA Cup. Knockout stages here in Vegas, semifinal round. Here are 2 games on the schedule. It'll feature the Knicks and Magic. And this one, we got the Knicks. This line has moved. It was 4.5 at open. It's now moved to 5.5. And we see the total here, 224.5. And, of course, the nightcap in Vegas will feature here the Spurs and Thunder. And here, the Thunder is now moving up to 11. We saw 10 at open. We see 11 at juice. We may see 11.5 at some point maybe, but we'll see 11 now. Total sits here at 232.5. So we've seen that both the money coming on both favorites over in Vegas here for these 2 games. Let's take a look here at this injury report here for this one. There was some talks of Wemby might be coming back. And let's see what we have here with the injury report. At last check, I thought he might have been questionable, but let me wait for this to refresh. Let's see what we got here. Latest injury news here in these NBA Cup games. Knicks and our Magic. We've got a couple shooters here. McBride and Shamet out for the Knicks. Dadiet is questionable. On the Orlando side, no Castleton. Both Wagners, Morris and Franz, are both out today. For San Antonio, the news here is Wemby has been moved to probable. So he was dealing with that calf issue, calf strain, whatever you want to call it. It was more, they were concerned about Achilles tears. And Wemby here probable in this game. Isaiah Joe and Topic will be out here for OKC here. And just still waiting for this. Here we go. He's expected to play here on Saturday. I just kind of did a look here at comparing Yao Ming and Wemby's games played here. You know, I was surprised that Yao Ming only played in 60% of his games. He dealt with a lot of injuries to his ankles and knees, so he was one who was injured. Wemby's only played in 71% of his games. So I think teams need to start looking at this and start to weigh factors. Whether if you got a player that's going to miss a third of the season, do you really want to invest big money in some of these players, especially someone at this with his size? I really think this may be. We saw it with Yao Ming. He had a lot of issues with his leg and ankles. So that to me is a concern there. But here again, they want to give him extra rest. But again, that means you're missing games there for your team, which means home court advantage. There's a lot of things that go into these regular season games as far as seeding goes. So we'll get it started here with Chris.
Yeah, I'll look at that one. The Spurs and the Thunder there. We saw the Spurs push the pace against the Lakers the other day, and of course OKC's just been destroying teams here. I think we see a higher scoring matchup. I think 232.5 there, regardless if Wemby plays or not. Honestly, if he's out, this team seems to push the pace without him. He seems to be kind of in the way. I know he's a big rim protector and everything there. He does a lot around there. He can shoot the three, but you have to wonder how long he's going to go tonight if he was to go. So I would still take the over there. I think both these teams get up and down in this type of environment. They're trying to get up and over this total. I think they both push the pace. 10.5 is what I've got the Thunder at right now. They've been knocking out teams that double digits here lately, but I think the better play there is the over. And Magic Knicks, I've got a premium in that one as far as the side. As far as the total, the 224.5 there, I'd probably see a little bit more defensive there on that. So I might take the under in that one, but I think the bigger play for me in this spot is the over in the Spurs OKC.
There we go from Chris on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree on that. Spurs, OKC over there. You got San Antonio coming in at 14-10 to the over. OKC is 14-11 to the over. So, yeah, I strongly agree there, and should be a good one between the Knicks and the Magic. But as long as this one stays under 6, I got to give the edge to the Knicks to get the job done here. I know they lost the last meeting in Orlando, got their payback in New York. Now they're back in Orlando. You got the Magic looking for some payback there, but I don't know. And a pretty good team that's been playing some great basketball as well. Definitely making the most of their team there and playing well. But so have the Knicks, and I just think they're the more talented bunch. So if they play up their potential, I think they can easily win this one by 2 possessions plus.
And there from Al Nino, say what I think about these games. I'm going to look here at over with OKC and San Antonio. OKC has gone over in 5 of 6 with really great shooting. You look here at OKC over the past 2 weeks, 55% shooting, 46% from 3. My goodness, Spurs also in great shooting form coming in, but not on the defensive side. Give them 53% shooting over their past 2 weeks, almost like the Lakers were just kind of outscoring teams, getting these high-scoring games. I look for some scoring here. I like the over here with both the Spurs and the Thunder. All right, let's continue here on the Toy Sports Show. Turn our attention to this Monster College basketball card. What we do this time of the year is just ask the cappers, just give us what they got in college hoops. As we'll get into the blocks as we get into early January when we're just get right into through the bowl season. That's what we'll do. But we'll go ahead and start with college. We'll go college basketball. Just give us what you got. We start with Chris.
Yeah, looking at a couple of SEC matchups here today. Southern Miss, Ole Miss, taking on my Rebels here. I'm going to take the points with Southern Miss here. Ole Miss as a favorite is just not covering these big spreads, and I've got 13.5. So I'm going to take the points with Southern Miss there. I think they'll be able to hang there. Another one, UTC Auburn, University of Tennessee Chattanooga, heading into Auburn here against Auburn. I'm going to take the 21.5. I think it's a blowout there. I think Auburn gets it done there. I'm going to take the over in this Arizona-Bama game. It's Alabama. It's kind of what I do there. Trend over to there. So I think we see a higher scoring matchup in that situation. And same direction with Indiana and Kentucky. That's the last one I'll touch there is I'll take the over in that matchup as well.
Yeah, from Chris on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I'll kick things off with the Bonnies here facing Ohio. Laying close to the 2 possessions there, but still should be able to cover it here. Just a much better team coming in at 10-1. Ohio's 3-6. So yeah, just the Bonnies, just the better team. Just pretty much all around. Just got to take care of that ball, and they'll be all right in this matchup. Arizona, Alabama. Should be a good one, but I'll take the undefeated Arizona squad here to come in and get the job done. Again, edge on the glass here. Better numbers from the free throw line. Alabama's been letting them fly from deep, but not knocking them down as consistently as Arizona has. So, and the much better defense so far. So I like Arizona on that one. And I like the under in the Arkansas-Texas Tech game. Both teams coming in 6-3 to the under. So I'll take that one to stay under the total.
There from Al Nino to say what I think about these games. I'm looking at this tournament in Henderson, Nevada, where Santa Clara and Arizona State. I'm going to take the points here with Arizona State. They're showing me something this year. Arizona State 8-2. Their last game at home to Gonzaga. They lost on neutral USC, but they won on neutral courts against Texas and Oklahoma. So that's pretty impressive to me. Santa Clara 8-2, losses on neutrals to St. Louis and New Mexico. Lost to New Mexico by 26 in their last game. But Santa Clara is really not a good three-point shooting team, just over 31%, and they only make 67% of their free throws. They're weak on a defensive glass. ASU, a team that secures the basketball, and they make their threes. And believe it or not, Hurley's team is playing some defense. We'll see if this holds up in Big Ten play, but sometimes we see that happen, right? You play good defense in the non-conference, then you can't in the conference play. But so far in the non-conference, they've been defending. They force turnovers, defend the perimeter, 11th in the nation in size. So they have a lot of size there with ASU and Hurley. Maybe it's maybe his brother is sending him some of the players that he doesn't sign in UConn. Go play for my brother. Maybe that's what's happening there. But anyway, ASU has covered 6 of 8. Maybe the site helps them a little bit from Arizona State to Las Vegas. That's not a long drive. So I'll take Arizona State here plus 2.5. You have some of the lowest rates of the year in Vegas hotels right now. So maybe some of the college kids can get out there and watch from Arizona State. And don't bet on the games. We don't need another one of those issues that we had a few years ago with Arizona State. But we'll take the Sun Devils here. Hey, I'm going to make it in Arizona. I hate to say this probably, but Arizona here in this one against Alabama. Alabama. The thing with Alabama is they just don't pressure the ball enough. When you said 330th in the nation in forcing turnovers defensively, that means you're just letting these guys run free on the court. And I think Arizona is too good of a team. You got to put ball pressure on some of these teams. This athleticism, the defense on both sides. This is being played in Birmingham, Alabama, so it is a semi road game for Arizona, but that doesn't matter to me. And they already beat UConn on the road. They beat UCLA and Inglewood. They also beat Florida on a neutral court. Just beat Auburn by 30. So I'll look at the Arizona here, lay the point out. I'm picking on some of these SEC teams there, Chris. I'm going to take Utah here against Mississippi State here. I just think the elevation angle here. Utah, good offensive team, 36% from 3, 54% inside. They secured the basketball. Mississippi State has struggled on the offensive glass, hitting just 31% from 3, 67% at the line. This is a team that doesn't force turnovers offensively. So, again, where's the ball pressure? You let these guys run up and down the court without pressuring the ball. They struggle on the defensive glass as well. The Bulldogs, one of the worst covered teams in all college hoops this year. They failed to cover 8 of 9. So they deal with elevation here. So I can only look here at Utah. Plus, this is still +2. It was last night. Let me see if it moved on this game. I would think it would, but let's see. Yeah, it did. It's +1.5 now in that game, but it's still playable for me. No doubt about that one. All right. Another one. I stayed away from the UCLA Gonzaga game. I don't like Cronin when he's complaining about stuff. When he complains about travel. Dude, stop complaining about the start time. What is it? He's complaining about an 8:30 local start time. Come on, dude. I mean, this you look real weak, and it makes a bad look on your players when you're already starting to make excuses. Tells me you think you're going to lose the game when you start crying about stuff like that. He always does that. One thing I hate about the guy, he's really honest, but when he starts complaining like this, it hurts the look of the team, man. Dude, it's only 8:30 local. What the hell are you complaining about, dude? Man. Some of these teams play close to 9:30, 10 Eastern time. Try to go to the East Coast. Those dudes play some late games over there. So stop complaining. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show. Looks like we've got some of the Celebration Bowl up there. I think you're talking about South Carolina State, maybe. That's what you're looking there. Or maybe that's South Carolina here in college hoops. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show. Move on over to hockey. El Ninos will be doing some heavy lifting today in hockey. A lot of games today. It's going to be a big card. So we're just going to take in this block. We'll cover the matinee games here, day games here. Ducks at Devils. We got the Devils $1.23 total of 6. Senators at Wild. Here we've got the Wild $1.15 total 5.5. Sharks at Penguins. It is the Penguins $1.63 total of 6. We got Lightning and Islanders. Here we got the Lightning $1.28 total 5.5. That's where we'll stop. We'll just cover these 4 games, matinee games, the 12:30 and 3:30 Eastern games. El Nidos.
All right, let's start with the early one. You got the Ducks heading to New Jersey, coming in as the much healthier team in that one, and getting a little even money. I wouldn't say plus money there, but I'll take a shot on the Ducks here to come in and get the job done. The Devils just banged up, some pretty big injuries, so yeah, I think it's a good shot to get your day started there with a little without laying too much juice there or any juice at all. So Ducks money line for me in that one. And then moving on to the San Jose at Pittsburgh game. A bunch of injuries on both sides here. Some pretty big ones for the Penguins as well. But they got a healthy Crosby and home ice advantage. We're laying some juice here, but we'll knock it down here with the puck line as well. So I'll go Penguins -1 in that one.
Yeah, from Al Nidos, let's continue here on the Tony Smart Show. Block 2, we'll just cover the 707s here. 707s in block 2. Canadians, Rangers. It's the Rangers $1.42 total of 6. Capitals and Jets. We've got the Capitals $1.25 total of 6. Oilers and Maple Leafs. It's the Oilers $1.26, total 6.5. Golden Knights at Blue Jackets. It's Golden Knights $1.47, total of 6. Last one in this block, Hurricanes and Flyers. It is the Hurricanes $1.67, total of 6. All right, Alninos, just the 707s.
Yeah, I'll go right back to my -1 there on the Hurricanes. Philly's been playing some pretty good hockey, but just think Carolina's the more talented team here, the better team. So you can go again on these -1s. You can go regulation if that's more your thing, or if you don't like pushes. In that Rangers Canadian game, I like the Rangers here. Again, maybe I've been riding them a little too much this season. Still waiting on them to kind of wake up and get things together. It's been way too inconsistent there, and more bad than good, honestly, so far. So I think, though, it's a good spot. And the Canadiens have been playing some pretty good hockey themselves. But, again, on their home ice here, I think the Rangers need to start turning things around. So I'll go Rangers money line in that one. Vegas, Blue Jackets, laying a little bit of juice here with the Golden Knights. That's where I would go, though, on that one. Just think they're the better team here. And again, if you want to go regulation or lay some puck line as well to knock this juice down, not opposed to that. And the last one on this block was, Tony?
All the 707s: Golden Knights, Blue Jackets, Oilers, Maple Leafs.
Okay, Oilers, Maple Leafs. Big news there. The goalie trade there for the Oilers. Obviously, Jerry won't be in net for this one. It'll be Picard. But, and again, very inconsistent hockey from both these squads here. But I got to lean to the Oilers to get it done here. Again, wouldn't be shocked if the Leafs got it done in Toronto here on their home ice. But I got to lean with Edmonton in this one. And Capitals, Jets. Again, we're going to keep going against the Jets. Finally joined the dark side there. As long as Hellebuck's out, and we're laying some very reasonable number here with the Capitals here on the road. So I'm gonna take Washington to get the job done in that one in Winnipeg.
Yeah, Rod didn't like the trade. There's a short video we shot up there, clipped up there about Rod's reaction to the Edmonton trade. You guys can go check it out. Pretty funny.
Probably better than mine.
Not a very happy guy. Not a very happy guy.
No, I texted him.
All right, we'll close out hockey with Panthers and Stars. Stars $1.43, total of 6. Red Wings and Blackhawks. Here's the Red Wings $1.90, total of 6.5. Predators and Avalanche. Here we got the Avalanche $3.25 here, total of 6. We close out with their lone late game, Flames at Kings. Kings $1.75, total of 5.5. Back to Alninas.
All right. Panthers Stars should be a good one. Honestly, not much of a pick on that one. If I had to take a lean on it, I'd probably lean towards the Stars here to get the job done at home. Again, not in the rush to lay any juice here against the Panthers, but I think that's who comes out on top of that. The matchup should be a fun one to watch there. Blackhawks have been letting us down lately too, but I can't pass up on this plus money here. Not against the Red Wings. Sorry, Ron Hun and chat, but I got to take the value on the Blackhawks in this one. I'll keep taking my shots. Big news here. Bedard's out, but oh well. I'll still take the Blackhawks and the value there. And so let me double check that one because he's in and out of the lineup. So I think he's out of this one. But moving on.
Yep, I got Bedard out on my line service. I got out on the shoulder.
Colorado, Nashville. Again, just would like to try to find a way to back the Avs here. Not much value on the puck line, so can't blame anyone if you want to take a shot at some big plus money. I'll just stay off it. And Flames, Kings. Kings healthier team here on their home ice, but again, just to think overpressed in this one. So take a shot on the Flames, who have got picked up some wins lately. So I'll take a shot here on the Flames. Not having the greatest season by any means, but I think that's where the value's at. So take a small shot on the Flames there.
All right, we got you through our sports coverage. Now it's time for our parlay approval segment, where our cappers can give out a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. We started off with Chris.
Yeah, we'll do a little multi-sport over here. We'll take Spurs OKC over. We'll take Arizona Bama over, and we'll take Boise State Washington over. All three of those. And then your goal scorer for today, we'll go Alex Ovechkin. I gave him out in the comments. Somebody asked about him on the hit list, and looks good. So we'll go Alex Ovechkin for a goal.
From Chris on over to El Ninos.
I'll go with the Rangers. I like that NBA pick Chris took, but I'll leave it to him. And mix it up here. I'll go Rangers, Capitals, and the Golden Knights, I guess.
From El Ninos. There you go. Well, the ones I like here, I'm going to go ahead and take Army plus the points with the Arizona Wildcats laying the 1.5 and take Utah. I'll take Utah plus the 1.5 in college hoops. All right, we got you through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Heading to a big weekend of action mixed with a lot of mixed sports, college football as well in there. Got as well as NBA in there as well. So what's going on over at Tony's Picks? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? Maybe I did.
Illusion.
Yeah, optical illusion here. I don't know. I think I forgot to share the screen here. Let me go ahead and share the screen. Maybe that's what I saw. Oh, it said stop the screen. I think what I did is I shared the wrong screen. That's what I did. Let me go back and share screen. Gonna share Tony's Picks. Where are we at here? Maybe I think I didn't. Yep, that's what I did. I screwed that one up. All right, let's check out Tony's Picks, guys, right now over there. That's where you're going to find our best bets on our premium plays with leaderboard showcasing our top performers over at Tony'sPicks.com. We'll start it off here with Chris. See what he has for sale over at Tony's Picks. Of course, a lot going on today over on the site today. So we'll see what Chris has got going on over at Tony's Picks. So, Chris, what do you got for sale today?
I got you 5 total plays. I got you a best bet in the NBA Cup tonight. I got you a best bet in the college football game tonight. And then I got you 3 in college basketball best bet, 2 premiums. I did wrap those up in a 3-pack for you guys. So that's all over there. To hop on something that, the weekend pass here, you guys get the 3. You'll get all the way through, of course, Monday, Tuesday here. So hop on something there. We got a lot of action still. NFL tomorrow, college basketball. We've got some ABA. So I cover all that stuff. So hop on there, and then 2-for-1 capper. You guys see who's doing well. Pair us up. Let us go to work for you, and do that. Don't forget to use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save you the 15% off of those. And let's just continue to try to do well.
That's right. Get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. You can see coverage here with Chris today here. All the sports overlapping. So great time to get on board with those long-term passes. But we'll say with the one-day passes, remember they are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or malpurchase will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee there. Now, with Chris over at Tony's Picks or the long-term subscription is the way to go. Hey, you guys like that 3-day pass on the weekend? Big weekend coverage here, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday there with the 3-day pass. And remember, use the promo code TonyT. You'll save that 15% off. So knock it down to $84. Get on the 3-pack with Chris right now over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's take a look, see what's going on over on the site. We'll see what El Ninos has for sale right now over at Tony's Picks. El Ninos put together a pretty good year this year in the NFL for this year. So see what Al has for sale. El Ninos, what do you got for sale right now?
Yeah, I got my best bet in the NHL. Should get there in the NBA. Just taking my sweet time with that one. Got an extra play for everyone on the long-term passes in the NHL as well as some NFL up there. So I got my Monday Night Football and best bet, and then the NFL as well available for everyone on long-term passes. Should put it up in a package very shortly, though.
There you go, guys. Get on board now. Need us over at Tony's Picks. Place up there for you right now. And, of course, long-term subscription is the way to go. And our promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off that 15% off. Remember, all of our long-term subscriptions, we also include late steam. Now, our plays are in the system by 11 a.m. Eastern time, but we continue to handicap throughout the day and night. Finding those late winners for you guys. Anytime we put a play in between 10 minutes and 2 hours with game time, that is emailed right to your inbox. Using the email use at sign up. That's a late steam feature offered on all long-term subscriptions at no extra charge. Also, props. We automate the props for our cappers and make it easy. We have a full line of props, widely available props in our system. And those are also included on all long-term subscriptions. And when you get on board with our props play, we have props from the major sports right now. The props we have are from NHL and NBA and for you, the guys. So get on NFL as well. Of those 3 seasonal sports, professional sports props, available at Tony's Picks on all long-term subscriptions, also sold individually on the site. So get on board here with El Ninos over at Tony's Picks. All right, guys, over at Tony's Picks today, I have a best bet for you right now. Also, a 3-pack bundling my best bet with plays for you here from the NBA as well as college basketball. So get on board with me over at Tony's Picks and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll save you that 15% off. All right, over at Tony's Picks, guys, I want you guys to go over there and visit over to our YouTube channel because we're more than just a live show. We have a lot of great content over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel for you guys to check out. Just head on over to YouTube. You type in Tony's Picks, and you land right here on our channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we like you guys to be subscribers there. As you come right in here, you'll find a lot of our great content. Our compilation videos feature some of my content. We're deep diving here NBA, college football, college basketball for you up there today. Props, we got Chris with his NHL props. We've got Alessandro with NFL props already ready to go with the Sunday card. As well, props here from Kevin Thomas. He's got his props in there. So a lot of props here on that for you guys for today. Our NFL picks, look ahead here. We have Alessandro coming in strong with NFL for Sunday already up on the board. So check it out there. A lot of great content here on our NFL board there. So check also compilation and all 14 games from Alessandro. So he's ready to roll here with this. You can just watch it here on the compilation video. He's strong, ready to go with NFL picks and predictions, ready to roll here. There, college football. We got Ramon with his deep dives. And also Alessandro coming in. I'm coming in with some as well. So we're ready to roll NBA with Ramon in here with the cup plays, Alessandro, myself, Kevin Thomas in there. College basketball, good coverage today here up on the channel. Ramon going deep today in college hoops. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them so far. 7 of them, 8 of them, 9 of them, 10 of them, 11 college hoops from this big card from Ramon. He's going heavy here in college basketball. 11 picks on the channel today. There, NHL, Ramon's got you covered on the full channel. 5 picks today here. We do have a UFC card. It's not a pay-per-view, but Alessandro has got some video up there for you guys right now in MMA as well. And, of course, all of our shorts up there as well. So, guys, we're locked and loaded, ready to roll here for this big card for you guys here on Saturday. Check out the Tony Picks YouTube channel. Our live shows, many live shows up there. Our live morning show, you can watch a replay of Night Moves with Ramon and DeAndre there. So, Night Moves, we got you now in the Night Moves on the vertical coverage as well. We just got to work on the template, though. But we got the landscape and the wide now on the Night Moves there. So, check that out. 3 a.m. Eastern time, a complete rundown on the entire card there with Ramon and DeAndre. So you guys can check that out, especially folks on the East Coast. You can just watch the on-demand. Alessandro's got you. Get ahead of the line moves with Alessandro's look ahead. He's got the NFL up already for Sunday and more. So check that out. Midnight Eastern time. Happy hour during the week with we often see Ron, we see Brian, we see Ron. Some of the cappers from the mornings will chip in there as well. Our morning show, Daily Dangle from Rod. A hockey rundown at 1 p.m. Eastern time. 5 live shows on the channel. Working on some more, guys. So check us out here on the Tony Picks YouTube channel. Lots of great content. Of course, Chris, big contributor here with your props video and more.
Yeah, definitely got you guys a hit list again. Got your 5 goal scorers out there. One in the comments that I've already responded to. Appreciate you guys responding and commenting back and forth. I try to get to you guys as quick as I can with the information that I can if I'm not in the middle of a tattoo or something. But yeah, so I've got your 5 there today. I was waiting on some more data. May add a few more, so go check the comments out there. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can keep up with all of it and all the content out there for everybody. Everybody's got some good looks and everything today, so don't miss out on any of the live content, any of the shorts and all that. You can find my video easiest in the playlist. If you go to the playlist, you'll find it right there in the props playlist. So you're not having to scroll and everything through all the content, but that's where it's at. As long as I've got data, you guys will have a video every day.
There you go. So check out Chris's hit list right on the props playlist. When you land on the homepage, just a very easy find right here. Yeah, once you hit land on the homepage, hit the home tab, and scroll right here, right to the number 2 playlist. There is our props. So check it out. We're selling Ninos. If you see some dog videos, shorts from you, also big contributor to the morning shows. And some of that we've seen you at some of the happy hours, but also we're seeing you come up on a lot of the reels as well.
Yeah, been a while since I've done a happy hour, but yeah, more live shows lately. Maybe a New Year resolution for more dogs and shorts, pre-recorded ones. But my only question for you, Tony, is when are we starting Tony's Picks TV? We got live shows around the clock almost.
Almost. We're working to do that. We're working to do that. Working on some live shows here. So yeah. We have got a lot of great coppers here contributing with live content for you guys. So check it out. Support them here. Get their premium plays. I can link in the description. Forgot to mention our short tab is really populated now with lots of content in the shorts. It's by the latest, guys. So you'll be able to find all of our shorts here. Boy, we got a lot going on. We and more coming. So check it out here on the channel there, guys, with our shorts up on there today. And of course, all of our live shows are simulcast in both the landscape and the vertical format. Whatever you have, it'll make it easy for you to get the best viewing experience. So if you are a mobile device, look for the vertical simulcast live feed for you guys to get the best viewing experience. All right, guys, with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. East time. It is the Tony Morning Show. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Back again tomorrow here on 26 Morning Show, NFL coverage and more. So hit that like, subscribe. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. Any closing thoughts from you guys before we close it out?
Let's make it a winning day, guys.
Tony Speaks TV. No,
that's right. Tony Speaks TV coming up. I just want to shout out, get these final chats in here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate your comments. Cal Dog, good luck to you today as well. Always a pleasure. Andrew, appreciate your comments. JB in there as well. Get on touch with Rod to get you rolling here with the videos. And then we got our man Ron Hahn in the chat. All right, that'll do it, guys. Gonna wake up. Bye, guys. You guys make a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the 26 Morning Show.